Okay, so we are live, right? And this is Shavon Ras TV. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, turn your post notification bell on. So each time we upload a video like this, you will get it right there on your phone. Alright. So as you can see my topic, we're gonna be talking about this man called Christopher Columbus and what he claims that he did when he came to the Americas or to the Caribbean, what he claimed. So before we get started, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. Turn your post notification bell on so each time we upload a video like this, you'll get it right there on your phone. Alright? So, Columbus. Alright, Christopher Columbus. So, he was a Italian from Genova. He was locked up in Spain. Actually, not locked up. He went to Spain and take the prisoners that was locked up in Spain with him on a journey to the. He was intended to go to the Caribbean and ended up. He was intended, I should say, to go to India, right? And he was led off course, and he ended up in the Caribbean. That's where we at in the Americas, all right? And he ended up here, and all of a sudden he discovered America. He discovered the Caribbean. He discovered all these places, and calling it the West Indies. And he was not supposed to come here. This is not where he was intended to go. Now, remind you, he was he came with a bunch of prisoners, right? In the boat to this Western Hemisphere, and when you have a boat with people who was locked up, basically they are criminals, and you claim that you discover a country. You know, when these people come on that island or this country, you know what they're gonna do? First, they're gonna think about their sexual fantasy, and they're gonna try to rape the people. These guys have guns, these guys have weapons, these guys have a lot of things that these people wasn't think about, even know they don't even know these weapons existed, right? And this is what they carry out. They carry out a brutal act upon the people of the land that they claim that they discovered, right? This is what Christopher Columbus did. And it is so crazy because he lost. He wasn't expected to come here. This is why you see they call it the West Indians, the West Indies, because his intention was to go to India. All right, and like I said before, they lose their track. They lose out. They lost where they were supposed to go, and they washed up on the Caribbean. And this is why you see they call it the West Indies, because there's no we are no Indians, right? So obviously it's supposed to be funny why they call it West Indies when we are not Indians. So it's something that we have to think about if we didn't know. All right. So this guy fraudulently claiming that he discovered America in 1492. He discovered the Caribbean. He discovered all these places, right? Where did he get these? Where did he get his facts? How do you discover a country? How do you discover some place? How you discover somewhere where someone already lived? I mean, there's no logics. Here is this guy, Christopher Columbus, pulling up on the shores of the Americas, right? And he's seeing all these people sitting outside washing their clothes at the river. These people, he's seen smoke way over there from he was in the sea coming in the water. He sees smoke going up. He see these people outside washing their clothes, hanging their clothes out on the line outside. He see these people cooking their food. He seen kids swimming in the river. He see them kids playing on the street, playing in the ground. All these things he see when he get there on the shores. People welcoming him on the islands and the shores. And he ended up tell the Queen of England that he discover he telling the King of Spain, I should say, that he discover a place where all these activities was taking place when he get there. How do we how do he discover a place that got all these things going on there? Where you can't discover somewhere where everything is going on. You got when you discover somewhere, obviously there is no land there, there's no life there, except maybe wild animal running all over the place. And you are the first human being there, and then you start your life there, then you discover somewhere. All right, and maybe one or two people are there, then you will discover it. You can't discover a whole place where all these things was going on. It make no sense, right? And if we want to get back into history, right, in 1311, right, way back in the 13th century, 1311 to be specific, there was a king from Mali in Africa, called Abubakari II. In 1311, he traveled to the United States of America and do trade with the United States peoples, right? And that this, if you check the date, this is way before 1492. Okay, and we talking about history now. It's all over the place, right? We could check these things. It's all there. Type in his name, Abubakari II. He came to America, trade with the American people, and he never said he discovered America. And that's over like maybe over 100 years before Christopher Columbus come up on these shores by mistake and say he discovered America and Jamaica and all these places, and get to the king of Spain and saying that he discovered place. Why we have this man in our history book teaching our kids that Christopher Columbus discovered America, discovered the Caribbean, discovered all these places, when you cannot discover a place where life is living. You cannot discover a place where everything has been up and running already. That's not how discover works. Right? Walking around and with a bunch of criminals behind him, rapists, murderers, all these people who he take out of the jail in Spain and take them across the world and created havoc upon humanity, killing, raping, robbing, all these things. And these were the men that you say discover place. These are the people that we say was very good people. These are the people that we write in our history book to teach our generation. This is what they did. Think about it. We have to be logics. We have to know what exactly discover mean. Okay? You cannot discover a place where life already existed. You cannot discover places where activities is going on, kids playing, people swimming in the river. All these things has been going on. How can you discover that place? And we have people who've been to these places over 100 years before you, and they never claim that they discovered. That's to show you how much things has been going on in these places when he get here. Okay, and these are facts. These are all over the internet. We could go on and on. You could go to Shavuot. You could go to Ras Lamba TV. You could go to Ras Lamba YouTube channel. That's my channel. These things are posted in there. Okay. Ras Lamba 84. That's my my Facebook page. Go there and you will see all these proof, because I post these things. I'm not just saying it. Okay. These are facts. These things are out there. That's why when I do my research, I posted them up on Facebook because I have more people on Facebook. So I put it on Facebook so people could go back and they would see these things. And I keep on telling you, these things that they put in our in our children mind and their thoughts, these things need to change because these narrative not correct, right? It is not correct. It is false news. And we go on and on. We This is the thing about a lie. And I always give this example. If we have 10 people in a line, lined up, one behind each other, and you tell one person from the back of the line something, by the time you reach up to the front of the line, they will hear complete different things from what you tell the 10th person in the back of the line. And this is how, when you tell a lie for so long, it stays in our subconscious mind, and then the lie become the truth. Over a period of time, if you continue to tell a lie, it become the truth, and the truth become a lie. And this is where we lay right now. This is where we at with this Christopher Columbus. Discover the United States of America, discover the Caribbean, discover all these places. This is where we at right now with this man. They don't talk about all these rape, right? What they was doing, all this havoc that they was creating on these people because they have weapon of mass destruction, what these people never seen before. They never talk about that. How much woman get raped, how much man. They rape man, they rape woman, they rape all different peoples, right? Spreading all these things over this earth. Why they never put that in it? Why they never talk about this thing, what they did, right? With men from prison, you take them out, who locked up for life, who have no future, and you take them and you go on a discovery. Just imagine what you think going to happen to the people that they run into. What you think going to happen to the people that they interact with, that they come across. Nothing but death, destruction, and domination. That was their plan. This is why they carry out this act. Alright? And they claim that they discover a place that's already exists over 100 years before they get there. Right? And this is what we talk about when you keep on repeating a lie. The first generation you repeat it to, they might be like, okay, they know you are lying. Then generation and generation keep coming after, and it passed down to the next generation. Then it goes down to the next generation. Then guess what? You see that lie that you had told before? It become the truth. It become the history. It become the facts. Because these generations, they only learn what they has been taught. And people do not like to read. Specifically black people don't like to read. Black people don't like to research. Okay? So this is where we're at right now. Anything that they have passed down or trickled down into our generation, we accepted it. And we move on and think that's facts. And we thinking that's how it's supposed to be. Because that's what we were taught in school. Alright? A lot of us, by the time we graduate high school or we graduated college, we stop learning because we think that's it, we know everything now. And that's where we start. The moment you graduated high school and you're out here in the streets, you're out here in the job, this is where your lesson begins. Okay? Because you cannot learn without experience. You cannot read a book and you say you know. That is just to reading is good, reading a book is good, but if you actually experience it, it's even better, right? So this is where we're at. Most of us, we thought Christopher Columbus was Spanish, right? We thought he was Spanish until we growing up and we realized that, hey, this man is not even Spanish. This man is Italian. These are the brutal act right, of these people from Europe, especially from Geneva in Italy. This is where this is where this whole thing come from. Okay, so we have to be careful of these things that we read in school, what they teach to our kids, because they teach the same thing to me. And it's after I grow up and I start doing my own research and start doing my own reading, now we realize, okay, this guy wasn't even a Spanish. He's not even a Spanish, right? This guy's an Italian, and we learn that he came here by mistake. He would he shouldn't be here. He was heading to India, to Pakistan. He was heading to these courts, and he got lost, and he rolled up here. He pulled up here on our shores, and 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 say to the king of Spain, King Ferdinand. He called King Ferdinand and say he discovered America. King Ferdinand, I discovered Jamaica, I discovered the Caribbean, I discovered all these places, I discovered the West Indies, when this is not even the West Indies, right? And we take this narrative and we run with it. We think when we talk, we say we're from the West Indies. We're not even from the West Indies because we are not West Indians. Okay, the West Indians are in India, in Pakistan, in these places. But because of the lie that was told to us from generation to generation, and it is written in our books by this criminal, right? By this rapist, Christopher Columbus, we think it's facts. And we go with it, and we have no concern, we have no question to question nothing that we hear, that we read. We just think, okay, the school system is going to teach us the right thing. But we have to know. Think rational, do your research. Alright, know yourself. Okay? This is how life goes. Alright, so this was Chavo and Ras TV. Okay, like I say, subscribe to my Facebook channel at Ras Lamba 84. Okay, you will see all this history there. You will see all these things that I talk about there. Alright, and also I'm on Instagram. Alright, at Ras Lamba. Follow me on Instagram as well. Alright, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, turn the post notification bell on, so each time I upload a video like this, you get it right there on your phone, and I'll see you in the next video.